from downtown. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
A screen from Thompson. Outside, Green. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc, Dort grabs the miss. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's the 3. Holmgren can't hit. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. Back to Brooks. Pass to Green. The screen from Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot off. Şengün with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Houston leading by 8. Outside, Green. Screen by Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Wallace. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Green. Back to Thompson. Rebound by Wallace. Thunder trailing by 10. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive.
Oh, that's gay.
Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
But once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there.
Come on.
Finish.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now here is Holiday. Connects from 3-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith outside. Back to Holiday. Pocket 6. In the corner, it's Eason. Some nice passing there by Houston. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Screen by Adams. Driving the lane. The shot by Holiday, no good. Thunder trailing by 13. Outside Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Still yet to score. Williams gets the bucket. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. Out to Smith. From past the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. Holmgren in the corner.
Oh, I threw it to
It's
the
taken
wrong
away
angle.
by Smith. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got
Oh,
it.
God.
He misses
Oh,
it.
God. They're giving
And they
you
call the
shit.
foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
They're giving you
You
shit.
don't want to
That's
give Adams the in-one opportunity. Better
Your
to
fucking
wrap him
ass.
up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's stolen by Eason. Pass to Smith. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And every team wants long guys who can
Get the
also
fuck outta
make
here.
threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Whitmore with it. Nothing on the board. Smith outside. Eason gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
no way.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
.144 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Holiday. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 5 points.
Send it. Let me give him a rematch. Yeah. Yeah. You want away? You want home this time? Who? I'm not wanting no LeBron. Get the fuck out of here. They're not even that good. I was about to take. Bird, you only beat me because you had. Let me see. Alright, let's get it.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Thompson with a screen. Kept alive. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Şengün. Tries again.
Get the fuck out of here.
Beyond the arc. He buries
Weak.
it from 3.
Weak.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up
Where's
with the
the
shot.
ball in?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with
It's gonna be a
for a
different
minute.
game now.
We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot
Yeah.
clock. And we got a timeout called by Ime
Locked.
Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Bitch.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Just 3 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Holiday grabs the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now here's Green. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up,
Oh my
I like
God.
that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Green. Boston pulls it in. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Holiday. Stolen by Thompson.
Why is that going up so fast?
And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Brooks with it. Picked up by Tatum. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. Van Vliet misses. Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. Here's Brown. Now White. Şengün with a steal. And they're pushing it up. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Oh, that's weak.
Move there.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Fucking fantastic. Fuck.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. Boston again missing. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Şengün, the screen. Floats one up. And that one's good.
That fuck yeah. I can't get the fucking.
Got 5 points.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's Holiday. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And And it's a chance for a three-point play. Boston making a switch here. Boston shooting their first free throw in this game.
I thought I was in the ref for a minute, y'all. I was trying to do my dance.
Offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to
get the fuck out of here.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Holiday doubled up. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Brooks defending. To the inside. It's tipped.
You don't.
Green up top. 7 points in the game. Thompson in the post. Pass to Van Vliet. Thompson with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Şengün with a double team. Here's Horford. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Now Green. He's covered by Holiday. From 12 feet. Horford with the block. And they're able to recover. They recover it. Here's Van Vliet. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, what a touch on the shot from Van Vliet. Just easing it into the hoop.
And here's Brown for 3. And he gets it back. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Stolen by Van Vliet. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
The Celtics, 7.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. B.A.?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
That's not a foul.
Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That's good from Horford. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Good work there as it goes. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Houston. Green up top. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. Smith outside. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those
fucking dumb shit.
Checking in for the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis. Drew Holiday.
Outside, Green. Pick by Smith. Floats one. In close.
Aimed all in
Green
his
puts
face.
it in.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Oh, he got him with a
Come
pump fake, but he
on.
couldn't finish. On the wing, Green. He's got 9. The 3, Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 5-point Houston lead.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch. Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now here's Adams. Smith with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Adams
This
shots
fucking
good.
guy.
And the Rockets lead by 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a
Only
quiet
don't
confidence
fucking
about him.
switch.
He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Holiday looking for an opening. Takes it inside. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Adams. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Adams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Holiday from long range. Pure from three-point range. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Celtics trail by 5. Inside, White gets it to go.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pick by Smith. It's Holiday with a drive. Smith outside. Takes the 3. Horford pulls it in. Boston on offense. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Out to Horford. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two, there's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Boston making a switch here. So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Outside Craig. Just 2 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Houston leading by 3. 32 seconds left in the second period. Smith outside. Here's Easton. Boston pulls it in.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Craig. Holiday with the ball. Poke loose. Now Porzingis. The kick out to White. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. And he drives in. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Outside Whitmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Adams. He has 6. Outside Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. Smith outside. White with the steal. And they're running. Here's Tatum. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Tatum's got 6.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And that misses. That would have put him up. Houston in the lead. Adams a screen. Holiday grabs the miss. Tatum inside. And finished off by Tatum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Holiday. The floater. It's stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Fred. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the
That shit looked like playoff rockets right there.
Stan, you were a long-time coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, coach.
I steal the ball.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
Van Vliet right side. Just 5 on the clock to stop the drought. And there's a nice layup by Şengün.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
The Celtics with the lead. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Houston.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Left side, Brown. Fires from the wing. There's 49 seconds left into the third quarter here. Pass to Hauser. Releases. Green with the defensive effort. And it's Green punching it home.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Boston trailing. On the wing, Green. He's got 13. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Şengün. Outside for Green. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall. And now a 4-point Houston lead. Here's Pritchard. Tipped. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston. They're up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
The Celtics, 32.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Cuts off the pass. Left side, Tatum. Inside. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Pass to Van Vliet. Boston with a rebound. Outside Craig. Down low. And Horford powers it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
In for the Celtics, Luke Davison.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
2.
Outside Craig. Pass to Cornet. Right side Tatum. Finished off by Tatum.
The reverse
God,
slam.
here we go.
That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Left side, Green.
Why
I didn't give it a the official calls a foul. It may be
Here they go.
play.
Nursing your nuts over there.
This is Green at his best. Electric
Nursing
off
your
the
nuts.
post. And a great finisher.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. On the wing, Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston in the lead. Here's Green. Brooks outside. No good from outside. And here are the Celtics. They played a great fourth quarter
got too many
defensively,
white people.
allowing only 3 points. The baseline, James.
No!
Misses off the right iron. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outside, Green. Rebound, Boston. Left side, Holiday. Outside, Craig. On the wing, Holiday. Over Van Vliet. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Green.
Oh!
Beautiful reverse layup. Green's got 21.
Demonstrating how fearless he is.
He only got 20?
Welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Let me see. Oh, no. I don't have anybody 20, but we passing the ball around. We're not using just one person. We're not using one person, bum.
His guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And
Oh,
the
look
big
at
reason their
them
team is
giving you that
three-point
shit.
line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from
You
the
two are
arc.
scared.
All right,
Over there
thanks
setting
once again.
screens every time.
Now here's Van Vliet.
Screen picking.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter.
That's
now.
right. You fuck up.
Here's Tatum. The basket drops, and
Yeah.
he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
The Rockets trail. Here's Green. Tatum pulls it in.
Bomb, ain't no foul.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. And the basket is good.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Green missing. Celtics lead by 3.
Fucked up.
To the middle. Thompson with a steal.
Damn it. That ball.
Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. And lead on the wing. White with the steal. In transition, here they come. Oh, how about KP
He
on the
runs
break?
out of here, yo.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Outside, Green. And he banks it
Oh.
away. Green's got 23.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Brown. Who poked away.
That's so deep.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Gordon screens. That's
There's
it, yo.
absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Şengün.
Count it! Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so
That's
important.
weak.
They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it's
Ah!
that much harder to find an opening.
And so it's
Yeah.
the Rockets who come out.
And you
on
see
top
how I
here.
locked you down, bitch. You are a screen picker. You'd be ass if you don't use screens. Yeah, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. And then you sit there, Send it again. Let's play again. Let's play again. I know I lost, but play me again. Play me again. Stop being a bitch.
And gain control of your players using the left stick.
Basketball, you need screens,
My last
bitch.
gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player.
You need
It's called
screens.
Flash, we call it Blur. Put this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if
You
run
need
after the
screens.
defender's
Go ahead,
stick,
send it.
you get an automatic blow by every time.
Oh, my bad. Send it, please.
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
Whatever. Do it.
You may have seen.
I'm talking under the cellar. None of Rolls Royces come with umbrellas for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, we and I'll go against you. Facts. Rule number 1: never count your homie pockets.
Go ahead. Pick them.
Rule number 2: never trust a.
I'm going to get you this game.
Rule number 3:
I'm going to blow you out this one.
you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game, the fame. We millionaires, you watching Lil Chain. Disappeared quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lane. Just hold your composure, I seen it happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Brown can't hit. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Golden State. Here's Tatum. Always a nice way to start.
Montage, that's it. Whatever.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Curry. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's the three. Nice D from Moody. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. White can't hit. Curry looking it over. They set a pick. Good.
Why don't they jump?
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
To the paint. It's
That's
stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Up top, Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Podziemski's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Oh.
White for 3. Boston again missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Celtics trail by 4. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Green. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Left side, Brown. White on the wing. Over Green. Boston again missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Damn, that's wild. Good shit. That's a good. That was good. That was good.
Try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 6-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Stop the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Right side Curry. Outside for Butler. 4 on the clock. And Porzingis with the block.
Celtics ball.
Celtics trail by 6. Curry with a steal from outside the arc. Green, a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by White. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Back to Holiday. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Brown. White on the wing. He's scoreless. Pass to Horford. Back to White. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Here's Curry. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes the 3. Curry with another miss.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's White. Money from the wing. Now Curry. 6 points for him. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close.
6.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
A shot by Butler, no good. Boston
Look, I got
trailing.
the whole White spotted.
Here's Tatum.
But I wouldn't want it any other way.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Butler with a steal. It's
I tried, cuz.
Looking to get back on track. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 8. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Outside for Butler. From the line, Boston pulls it in. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors.
Well, petty plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Green. And here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Now Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Curry for 3.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry. To the cup. Curry. Basket counts. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Swift movements from Curry. The moment that opening was there, he was in it.
No!
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. if you ever watch footage of him in pregame warmups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Shot to stop the run. Boston again missing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Back to Moody. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Tatum.
What the
Misses
fuck?
the baby hook.
I
And
can
so
stop
Curry will
pulling
bring it
hard
up
too,
for
bro.
Golden State. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Boston pulls it in. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From 17, Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Spencer. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Post. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Listen, you bitch.
That free throw, no good. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Pass to Hield. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And the Warriors miss again. Boston on offense. Left side White. Over Hield. White can't hit. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Hield. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Brown. Pass to White. Now here's Porzingis. No good with the triple.
Come on.
And Hield puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And the Warriors with possession. Hield on the wing. Outside Kuminga. Out to Hield. Pass to Payton. Just 4 to shoot. The offensive rebound.
That's
Kuminga.
crazy. That's crazy, yeah. That's
Kuminga throws it
and
down.
now that he got that, everybody was down there.
My, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Post. Hield for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Tatum. Offline with a three.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. And Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a deep three from Curry. No good on the quick three. Celtics trail by 11. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. And it's Tatum missing. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
These are his first free throws of the game. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to
gotta
build
get my
around
point
the type of
somehow.
superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, and have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
And the basket by Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. With the floater. Boston pulls it in. White with it. Now Podziemski defending. Kept alive. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Outside Curry. Outside for Butler. Fires from deep. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Nice to see Butler drain the three ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, fucking big. Yeah.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Moody on the wing. Takes a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Moody's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Tatum. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. To the inside. Here's Green. Outside Podziemski. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Brown.
I fucked that up bad.
Nice D from Moody. The Warriors lead by 11. Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Butler. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston on offense. Brown with it. Now guarded by Moody. Three-pointer, Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston. Curry with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Green. .110 left in the third. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Drops in the three. Curry's got 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
What the?
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
.41 seconds left in the third quarter. Another three for Golden State.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for him.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Curry. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. With the drive. Boston pulls it in. Curry with a steal. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead. Up.
What's he, 2 for 30?
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
He might have been.
Celtics trail by 15. Outside Tatum. Great D that time from Podziemski. And here's Curry for 3. Horford pulls it in.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Looking to end this cold spell.
Oh my
The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
They set the pick. Pass to Podziemski. Butler on the wing. No good on the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Fucker.
Horford outside. And here's Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum.
Oh, he didn't even run you over.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Checking in for the Celtics.
The Warriors lead by 16. Up top, Curry. And the shot goes. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And the Warriors make some changes. Celtics trail by 18. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Pritchard, here we go. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Kuminga. Jacks up a 3. Horford pulls it in. Right side, Holiday. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Heel drives in. Outside Kuminga. Pass to post. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Oh.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Tatum. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Here's Spencer. There's a screen by Kuminga. Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
There's a screen. Pass to post. Puts up a three. Boston pulls it in. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Holiday lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Outside Kuminga. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Pritchard. Rebounded by Hield. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Spencer.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh.
He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Got me.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Tries to keep it alive.
Oh, that's wild. Good.
Outside Curry. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Count. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Curry gets the bucket.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
And that one's good.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Oh.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game.
Yeah, they're saying he's the GOAT.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And so Curry nails both of them. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries. The confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Now here's Curry. And he banks in the
Oh,
lane.
that should have been blocked. Good.
Curry's got
Good,
32 points in the game.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Tatum can't hit.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
Driving in.
Oh my God.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Curry. Yes, it's good.
How do you float like that? I'm just asking.
He can score
You have to push
in
it.
bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
The three ball. And that
It's fucking true.
And just executing at a high level.
All right, fuck you. Pete, what do you want to play? You want to play this? Or do you want to play college? Oh, do we? He's in here.